Warning, all characters in any improvised games are fictional and do not support the views of anyone in this podcast.
There were 3 failing actors and they decided to make a podcast, and here it is.
Yo, yo, yo.
Alright.
Yo. This is Jordan.
This is Jack.
And Victor.
We're the 3 failing actors. Before we start this podcast, I've got some news for you two, which you guys may not know about yet. Surprise for you.
Okay.
So I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so that's why I sound funny over the recording, and it's because I'm from the future. So I've come back from the future, from about an hour away. I can only jump in little hour gaps. And the podcast we're about to record, is so good, it made me physically sick.
Oh.
Hence my sore throat. So just to pre-warn anyone who's listening, your ears may bleed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to tell us you had...
Something serious.
No.
I was going to be like, I got a sore throat, and it turns out I've got AIDS.
Yeah, no, I think...
Yeah, I thought he was going AIDS.
Yeah. I normally go down that route,
I
but
felt an 80
not
vibe.
today. That's a good little link in to our first advert.
Cat noises. Available now on CD and audio download. Only $9.99.
First thing to you guys about this the other day, you heard Meow the Jewels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a group called Run the Jewels, and they remixed their album with just cat noises for the
Yeah,
beats.
it's
I don't know if I could listen to it the whole way through, but it's inventive.
Have you not listened to it all the way through?
I've heard a few
It's
songs,
so good.
and they had a really good music video. It was a cat destroying everything.
Meow, 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 meow.
But yeah, up first we have topic of the week.
Topic of the week.
Week. So, this week's topic is comedy. Can it go too far? When does it go too far?
What's
do you guys,
acceptable?
what's
Are
acceptable?
there any limits?
Any limits? And we had the reason we kind of chose this topic this week is when we recorded our last podcast, there's a section at the end which had some really dark humour in it. And we, for the first time ever, had a discussion about whether or not we should cut something because of the comedy and like if it was too dark to kind of put out there. And we decided to keep it in, although we did add a viewer discretion, I think, at the
beginning of it, yeah.
So yeah, just wondering if you guys wanted to kind of talk about what we talked about before. Really, just we'd spoken about it off air. If you think it can go too far, what's appropriate to make jokes about, what's not. And I think Jack has something
I've
to
got
say
a
on
really
this.
strong, I've got a really strong view on this.
Yeah, let it rip.
So for me, I personally, and this is just in my opinion, because I don't want to get sued, and I don't want any lawsuits or anything like that. So in my opinion, I just think that there shouldn't. I think everything should be up for comedic material.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything should be allowed to make fun of, in my opinion, because I feel like if, and it's something I always go back to when I talk to people about it, that if you found farts funny, and farts were the funniest thing you could ever happen, and you love fart jokes and you love fart gags in TV and film or on radio or whatever, and you love it, okay? And I really like dark comedy, or I really liked, I don't know, to the extreme, like Madeline McCann jokes. I thought Madeline McCann jokes were hilarious, but you were like, okay, that's not, you can't laugh at that. Then my argument is why then can you laugh at farts?
Frankie Boyle done a Madeline McCann joke as well.
Yeah,
on his stand-up,
exactly. As it's like, for me, it's like either everything can be funny, can be being the important part of that sentence. Everything can be funny.
It's the way you deliver it and the way...
Well, not even that. It's just whether or not you find it funny doesn't affect me as somebody who writes jokes and makes jokes. Whether you know, and it's...
You know, I agree with that. Frankie Boyle's a really good example as well of someone who takes it quite far, but at the same time his audience know that they expect it of him. It's kind of a well-known thing. So, I mean, if you don't like it, don't listen to it.
There's a difference,
I think it's not like he's forcing you to listen to these jokes.
There's something Jim Jeffries said. I think there's things I think are true, or things I think are just funny to say.
Mm-hmm.
Things I think are So you like.
It's the whole kind of point of comedians as well, in particular. Is it is an act. So you normally have a kind of persona, a character you're putting on. So if you ever heard Frankie Boyle speak in real life, sounds nothing like he does when he's doing his stand-up. And a lot of time, like all the comedy we come to is often character-based as well. So I think it gives us a little bit of freedom. So I always go back to what Eminem used to say earlier in his career, is he's Slim Shady, it's a character. Basically say what he wants. It's not my views, it's this character, a horrible character I've created.
Yeah.
It's their views.
Absolutely.
Just in the same way as if I'm not going to hate the actor who plays, you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
There's a horrible character called Ramsay Bolton.
Okay.
I'm not going to hate the actor because the character's a dick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, he always gets bad roles, not bad roles, but like plays a villain.
Right.
He's now got a new role as Hitler in so he just hops from
that guy
into things.
I think the opposing argument is people have to pander to fucking morons that will take a joke for literal instructions.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the opposing argument. Not that I believe we should pander to morons.
Yeah. I mean, also what happens a lot of the time is people will take something someone has said or a joke out of context and then just post that snippet. Like, oh, this guy said this. It's like, no, like you gotta
didn't quite say that.
Yeah, you gotta do the whole research.
Especially if you use the text as it is.
Yeah, there's
instead
some
of like cause...
really big YouTuber. I don't know what his name is. He got in trouble with J.K. Rowling over something, but he has a really good video on it. And basically, she had seen something that someone had taken what he had said out of context. I don't know if it was they'd taken a snapshot of him pointing his hand in a direction, and it looked like he was doing like the whole Hitler symbol type thing, while speaking about something else. But they'd merged that snapshot with what he'd said in something else, combined the two, and then posted it everywhere saying, "Oh, he's a racist" or whatever,
It's
and all
sad.
this stuff.
It's sad.
And then someone, as I assume J.K. Rowling's fairly intelligent. I mean, she managed to write an entire book series very well.
Yeah.
She was commenting on it like, "Oh, this is like a horrible thing. How could such a person do it without doing any research into it?" So it shows how easily people can be tricked as well, which is a bit worrying when you're kind of putting stuff out there, on the internet.
And how every idiot
has a voice now.
Has a voice. Yeah.
It's like we said before about
like us.
Yeah, like us. Like people you always used to get that old one grumpy guy at like every pub who'd complain about everything. In our times, that grumpy guy has a phone
and
go
access to the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can share that with other but that's the important part. So other like-minded people. So whereas all these grumpy old people in the pub used to just chat bollocks to his friends, now he can go on to the BNP page.
No, the thing that scares me is the that Facebook page. It's like Christian mums who are against dabbing or something.
Christian mums
and
against
someone's
dabbing.
gone on every time someone dabs, the devil is coming into their soul and all. I'm like, people actually believe this as well. Like it's a real. I mean, not knocking religious views there, but that's weird. Come on, if you're dabbing, the devil is entering your body.
It's a H3 production.
That's where it came from. The video, yeah.
That discuss it. And
it's
very odd.
The internet in general is a very weird place.
Yeah, no, it is.
You got to take the internet with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But I think like you take that saying, so take everything with a pinch of salt across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you can't be offended. Well, some people are too easily offended.
I mean, anyone's got the right to be offended, but like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think we have a fairly similar view on comedy.
Yeah.
And if I don't find something funny, I'm just not going to watch it. I'm not going to complain about what they're making jokes about because other people may find it funny.
Other people will find it.
Yeah, because like my favourite comedian is probably one of them at least is definitely Frankie Boyle, and I know he's got like a lot of people who are against
that's
him
funny
as well.
because I'm not a massive fan of Frankie Boyle, but I think it's his delivery that I don't like.
Deadpan.
Yeah, it's not so much the deadpan. I don't really like his comedic style.
Mm.
So I get the jokes. Jokes quite funny. The darkness is there, but like if I'm talking about somebody who I think just like Jim Jeffries says a lot of really kind of on the edge stuff, or even like people like Louis C.K.
Oh, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. does a lot of kind of.
On the other hand, I also like people like Milton Jones. He's one of my favourites.
Milton Jones.
It's like puns and just like little witty things. It's a weird one, comedy, and like where it can go.
Yeah.
But I think you basically have the freedom to say whatever you want, but just bear in mind that, people are going to take
like
it as they're going to take
the time.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everyone's going to be your mate all the time.
Yeah,
Just like real life.
Just like real life.
So up next we have Situation Escape.
Escape.
And for like the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th episode in a row, I'm going to say it. This is my favourite section. It is. It's so good. So this is a little game we like to play where we stick one of us each week in a situation and they have to improvise their way out of it. Last week it was... Was it me?
It was you.
What did I escape from? I can't
Your
remember.
baby face.
Oh man, I was crazy. So I had a baby. I woke up with a fucking baby face on my body,
You were
You went
baby.
escaping.
and I had to like try and get back to my own head. It was really weird. It was really trippy.
It's good though.
It was really good. There was slime everywhere, which confused me.
Babies and
Babies and stuff. And up this week is Jacky Boy. Feeling confident?
Jacky boy.
MVP. Just
MVP.
like rocking up.
So we've only had one fail before.
So
Victor,
I'd
do you
just
want
like
to run
to-
us through that fail?
I'd like to remind you all
Just
we've only
remind
had
us.
one fail.
Yeah, I failed.
The tragic. It was a low in my.
I died in a situation escape, and
No, you didn't die. You killed yourself.
You committed suicide, didn't you? Like fuck this. I
things,
tried buying his knob. It was my one move.
things haven't been the same since.
But since then, you've recovered. You bounced back.
Yeah.
It's very good. So we begin.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. For anybody who doesn't know this section, I haven't introduced it.
I've explained
Which
it.
did you just explain?
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I said you get put in a situation, you have to get out of it.
Oh,
Basically.
cool.
It's quite
Okay.
simple rules. It's really awesome. You'll
Wicked.
pick it up.
Yeah. If not, go back, listen to the other podcast. You'll get an idea for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. I was just off-putting because I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I
So
was like, yeah. No, did we explain it? Yeah. Make sure that I'm fully awake and know what I'm doing.
so you're in the magical land of Victoria.
Okay.
Okay, it's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
You live in a nice little village
Right.
called Jacky Boy Village.
Oh yeah. Do I run the village?
No. You can actually choose your name. What do you want your name to be?
Oh, I want to be called. I mean, if I live in Jacky Boy Village, I want to be called Jacky Boy.
Okay, you are Jacky Boy.
Yeah.
The village is named after you on your birth.
Yeah. Cool.
Because there's a comet flew over as you were born. They're like, that sounds pretty good. We like comets. Unfortunately, the comet landed on a nearby mountain, made a big crater,
Cool.
and ever since their goblins have been living there.
Mhm.
They cause a little bit of problems with their goblins, ain't
Yeah.
too much.
Ain't shit.
But recently in Jacky Boy Village, people have been going missing,
Ooh.
and there's little markings have been left, little rune symbols, but you don't recognise these before.
Okay.
But the village elders have decided that someone should go investigate.
Okay.
I think a good place to start. Where the goblins are, it's probably the goblins, right? They've been stealing people away at night.
Cool.
And you,
Uh-huh.
as the chosen one,
Okay.
as Jacky Boy, have been chosen to go on your journey
Right.
to fight these goblins
Okay.
and find out where they're taking people.
Okay.
So you've gone for a little journey and
Yeah.
you've travelled up to the mountain
Uh-huh.
and you're at the entrance of the cave.
Okay. So I'm at the entrance of a cave.
Yeah.
Am I-
You've brought with you
yes, I was
a
going to say.
sword. So you
What,
actually have
short
a sword.
long sword, broad sword.
I'm trying to think of the word of it now. It's like a 1.5 sword, so you can use it one-handed or two-handed,
Oh fuck.
which is quite cool. You've got no shield or anything.
Okay.
You've got a little dagger,
Yeah.
a water pouch,
Okay.
and some very own Mork's bread from Mork's Emporium
Okay.
in a little satchel.
Yeah, I like Mork's bread.
You've
It's
got a
good.
map of your way
It's
back,
very yeasty.
and that's it. And you've got one sock in your bag.
I haven't got any socks on.
No, you've just got
I've
one
just
sock.
got a sock in there.
Yeah, it's
in
olden
my
times.
satchel.
They don't really do socks.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to go in. I've got a sword in hand.
Okay,
Right, I've got a backup dagger.
So surprisingly,
Shoot.
there's no goblins around. which
As
you're
I
quite
enter
shocked about as you've entered. There's
Okay.
no sign of any goblins at all.
Cool. Okay.
So you decide to enter the cave.
yeah, I'm
okay.
going into the cave.
So you walk in, it opens up to a big cavern.
Yeah.
And you can see very poorly made, rickety structures, or you don't really know their purpose. They don't seem to be doing anything.
Right.
There's no sign of any goblins anywhere.
Cool.
And there's weapons laid down on the floor, kind of all over the place, as if everyone just up to the left, all in one go.
Not more quality grade weapons.
Yeah, they're poorly made sticks and
They're
stone
poorly
weapons.
forged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to call out in case there are any goblins there because I speak a little bit of Goblin. But
Do you want to
not-
speak it out then?
in Goblin. Or
Yes.
just
Oh, in Goblin
English?
if possible. Yeah.
In Goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arc to here.
Silence.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you hear a scratching sound. And in the distance, very lowly, you can hear, yes, 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 man thing, human.
Okay. Cool.
That's not the sound of a goblin from what you've previously known as.
No.
Because it's
that
speaking English.
Speaking English,
It's
was
not speaking Goblin.
no.
So I wipe my brow. I'm like, phew,
Mhm.
I don't have to speak any more Goblin.
More tough goblin, yeah.
Oh, those goblins. And I move towards the sound.
Okay, so you walk into the big cavern.
Yeah.
And there's a small side little passage which you think the sounds come from.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a flicker of light, as if someone's holding a torch.
It's always good.
But then it dashes away.
Okay.
So you know someone's
I'm gonna start
away.
following the dash.
Okay, so are you gonna run after them or kind of stealthily?
Stealthily, like
Kind of.
I'm coming.
You're
They
coming,
know.
but like, they know you're coming, but
Yeah.
you don't want to know exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you enter round the corner.
Uh-huh.
On the floor,
Yeah.
you find a little piece of cheese. It's
Yes.
kind of sitting there half eaten.
Okay. It's half eaten.
Yeah, it's
Is
half
it?
eaten.
Looks like it's being goblined up.
Hey!
That was horrible.
There's out in the distance you can hear a drummer just go dum dum shh.
Yeah. And I look to camera B. Say punny. Is the cheese dirty in any way?
No, it's got a tiny little rune symbol carved into it.
Has
the
it?
same as you've been finding in the village
Great.
where people have gone missing.
Can I pick it up and put it? I want to eat it, but I don't want to eat it at the same time.
Okay, so you wanna pick it up?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
So as you go to pick it up, you hear a sound from above you.
Mhm.
And then a ping. Ding! Right, what do you do?
I turn to the sound.
You see rocks falling down from above.
Oh shit! I strafe left.
Strafe left, and you hug the wall.
Yeah.
The rocks land on the piece of cheese,
No.
smashing the cheese to pieces. And you hear scuttling again, running away, as you had before.
Yeah. Oh,
And you hear, damn, no, man thing.
Right now I'm chasing. I'm fucking having this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna take that cheese for later. I'm having this. I'm having him. I'm going. I'm running.
So you're running after him.
And I shout, "Come back here, you stupid bitch!"
So further down the corridor, there's a sharp turn in.
Mm-hmm.
Just going round the corner, you see a long tail flick around
Yeah.
really
Oh,
quickly.
shit.
You're still going to pursue?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So you
But I've
run-
got my sword.
you
in
got your
hand.
sword
I've got
out.
my sword like ready.
So you run up and you turn round the corner
Yeah.
to see, staring straight back at you,
Yeah.
it's like a half rat,
Yeah.
half human,
Okay.
humanoid.
Okay.
So it's standing on two legs.
Like a rat man.
So it's like a rat man.
Okay.
It's a rat man standing there with a grubby little blade in its hand. It's
Okay.
staring right at you, and
Oh,
you see its
shit.
friend,
Yeah.
who's obviously the one running away,
Yeah.
completely abandoned him,
Yeah.
and is running off into the distance,
Oh shit.
scuttling.
I say, you rat man, you stupid rat bitch. What the hell's going on?
It freaks out and says, It-
Maybe I wanted more cheese.
and he turns around, starts to run away.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking just start running. Fucking running after him.
Yeah, you've caught up with him. You're running down the corridor. You're
I'm-
right behind him
I'm
now.
right behind him.
Yeah,
Can I swing the sword to try and nab his tail?
yeah. You swing the sword.
Yeah.
But you actually clip his leg
Oh,
going for his tail, and he
nice.
flips over onto the floor.
Okay.
He starts trying to crawl away. He's quite fast,
Yeah.
considering he's only got one leg
And
calf
I'm
now.
like jogging up to him.
Yeah.
And I fucking put my fucking foot on his tail so he can't fucking squiver away anymore.
Mhm. So he's squirming around as much as possible right
I
now.
put my sword up to his face.
Yeah.
His little ratty human face, and I say, "Listen here, you stupid bitch."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, like bitch is the slang in Jacky Boy.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone knows bitch
Yeah,
means
yeah,
business, you know.
I say, "Listen here, you stupid bitch, rat, human bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what the hell's going on? Where's your little cheesy friend gone?
He's gone to the seer.
The seer
The
or
seer.
the seer?
The seer.
What are you saying?
The
Are
seer.
you
He's
saying...
panicking. He's in pain. He can't really speak. He's kind of trying
Okay,
to
you
wiggle
need
away.
to start telling me some answers because I hold all the cards here. You stupid rat bitch.
He just keeps yelling cheese, lunar cheese over and over again.
Lunar cheese.
Lunar cheese. He keeps saying lunar cheese,
And I
lunar
say,
cheese.
are you saying seer, as in somebody who sees, and I'm explaining it really well so he can hear me,
Mhm.
or sear, as in I've seared this steak?
Saying first one.
He's saying seer. He is
Mhm,
saying.
mhm.
Does he clarify that?
Yeah, he's not. He just nods
He
frantically.
nods. Okay.
He's bleeding out now,
Who's
though.
the seer?
He just points in the direction of the way the other rat ran.
Okay, so I'm gonna drive my sword through his skull,
Mhm.
kill him.
He's dead. He's dead
Yeah.
straight away. He's dead.
All right.
You can loot his body if you want, but as far as you can tell, he's just got really
I'll loot
tattered,
it.
grimy.
I know my RPGs, bro.
Okay,
I know my massive
He's wearing
multiplayer.
really tattered, horrible clothes. Looks a
Okay.
bit like he's probably quite low down in their society, a bit of
Okay.
a slave.
Okay, he's got nothing else on it.
He's got a little grimy dagger
I'll take the
and a
grimy
dirty
dagger.
sock.
and a dirty
I'll
sock.
take the grimy dagger, leave the dirty sock.
Dirty sock. He was wearing it on his tail.
Yeah,
It's like a
fuck
tail
him.
sock.
Fuck his tail sock.
Okay. Do you want to carry on down
yeah,
the
I
path
want
you
to keep
pointed?
going after the sear cheese.
Okay, so you go up to the corner.
Yeah.
And it just descends downwards into
Mhm.
darkness, and you can't see anything
Oh
down there.
dear. I don't
It's a
have
bit of
any
a
form
slide.
light, do I?
No.
But I kind of need to know what's going on.
You know the other rat went this way.
Yeah, I'm going after him. So
Okay, so you
slide down.
slide down.
Like sliding down. Yeah.
You come to a massive opening now. This one's huge, and there's
Mm.
light everywhere.
Oh, cool.
Some from torches,
Yeah.
but you also notice there's a giant opening
Mm-hmm.
at the top of this like big
Crater
crater.
cavern.
So it's almost where it's probably where the meteor landed
Cool.
originally into the mountain.
Okay.
And in the very centre, this
Mhm.
big cavern, is a big device,
Yeah.
luminous green,
Right.
and the rest of it is made like the rickety kind of structure before.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It's pointing upwards directly
Mm.
towards the moon.
Gosh. Wow.
And on top of it is someone who you assume could be the seer. He's got a big staff and he's
Mhm.
manically laughing as
Okay.
people are working away on this big device.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, maybe I'm gonna go a little bit secret squirrel because
Mhm.
I might have just killed that stupid rat bitch,
Mhm.
but fuck that rat bitch.
But you know,
'cause
a rat's already run through here as well, so he may have warned others.
he could have, but nobody's turned around to see
No,
me.
no one's turned around.
All right. So I'm gonna go around to the right.
Mm.
What are the rules? No, I'm gonna go left.
You're gonna go left.
Always turn left, never turn right, never trust a triangle. I know my rules.
Oh, okay.
As a man.
So, but there's working on this structure,
Fuck
by
the
the way.
red
There
doors.
is
And fuck the red
there
doors.
is like hundreds of rats, by the way, hundreds, if
Okay.
not thousands of rats
Okay.
swarming around this place. They don't see you as you go around sneakily left.
Yeah.
And it's taken you ever so slightly closer to a rickety bridge
Yeah.
that leads to the big device.
Cool.
And now you can see inside the device.
Yeah.
It's big, like a big glass orb.
Yeah.
People from your village,
Wow.
and
What,
they
like,
kind of scream. They look
they're trapped
quite
in the
massive.
orb.
They're trapped inside the giant orb.
Shit. Okay. Man, I mean the bridge looks rickety.
It
And
does.
I've seen some rickety bridges.
And
in my time.
guarding the bridge
Yeah.
is two rats who look a bit more stacked than the
Yeah.
previous ones you've seen.
Yeah.
They actually have armour
Oh no.
and halberdiers.
I don't have any armor, do I?
Nope, you've just got classic Jacky Boy clothing on.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna take his dagger, his
Mhm.
shitty dagger out, and I'm gonna throw it to the opposite side of where I'm stood, so the two guards
Mhm.
see it go that way.
Yep, they both look. They've got quite good hearing. They're rats. They both look, and one of them walks out to go investigate.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna take some very, as quiet as I can be, being a humanoid,
Mm-hmm.
towards the rat who's still stood there looking at the thing. So he's looking away from me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking. He's looking the other way. He's looking at the other rat who's investigating.
Okay. Am I relatively close at this point?
Yeah, you're pretty close. You're about 3 meters away now,
Okay.
but you can't really get any close without leaving the shadows.
Right. Okay. I don't know because I kind of want to lunge attack him, right? But I also he's wearing armor.
Yeah, he's
Right.
quite heavily armored as well
Yeah.
for a rat.
But can I see anywhere where I could drive a sword through the armor?
Directly for his face, his legs and arms aren't covered, so it's mainly chest plate he's got,
Oh, cool.
and it
Fuck
kind of
trust
chainmail
plate.
chainmail goes down to about his knees.
Okay.
And he's got a ridiculously over-the-sized helmet on for a rat. Like, there's no need for it to be that big. He's obviously stolen it from someone else's kit.
Okay. Cool. But his bottom half of his leg, so his
Oh,
calf is completely
Yeah.
laid bare.
Completely.
Right. I'm gonna quickly eat a piece of malt bread for energy.
Yeah, that gives you. Yeah,
Okay.
you feel a bit. It rumbles a bit in your stomach, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I know that's what malt bread's. That's
That's
what.
what it does.
That's why I buy that malt bread. 'Cause
Yeah.
Got that good rumble.
it's good for you. Good for your bowels.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna lunge from the darkness
Mhm.
and take a fucking clean swing at the
Mhm.
bottom half of his leg.
He doesn't notice your approach,
No.
and as you swing, your sword goes into his leg, but
Yeah.
it doesn't cleave through. It's gone halfway through, and it's stuck in his leg, and he's screaming now.
Ah!
And then I can't headbutt him because he's got a giant.
You can headbutt him still. His,
But
his
he's
nose
got-
is pointing out.
Oh yeah. Okay. I headbutt the nose.
Headbutt his nose just makes him shut up. If you hear crack as his nose crumbles inwards in
Oh.
towards his mouth.
Wow.
Well,
That didn't kill him though. If that was a human, that would have gone straight into his brain and killed him.
Mhm, but he's still squirming, but he's silent at the moment.
All right. And then I like try and pull my sword out of his
You
calf.
do. You manage to pull it out. It's got a bit of flesh
And
and
then I
sinew and
drive the
stuff
sword
on it.
straight through the point in the helmet into his face.
Yep, he's dead.
Cool.
He's dead.
What's his mate do?
Now you hear a shuffling from behind you,
I turn.
and the other rat has come back, and he's millimeters from your face now,
Oh,
pointing a halberdier at you.
okay, cool. And I'm like, whoa, this isn't where I park my car.
He's just quiet. Shut up, man thing, flesh.
And I look to camera
He's
B.
nattering.
And I look to camera B, and I'm like, that's annoying. What am I even meant to do? Can I grab the halberdier and pull him towards me?
You do, yeah, you do.
And
He
headbutt him.
yeah, he overbalances into
Yeah.
the headbutt.
Bang, headbutt.
His left kind of falling on you though. His head cracks back. His neck snaps as you've done it.
that's
His dead body is now laying on you.
Oh no. Oh, great. Okay. And I just try and wriggle my way out. I'm not going to try and push him off because it's probably quite a big rat. So
Yeah.
I'll try and wriggle my
And
way
he
out.
falls off the bridge, the
Oh.
body, and it
no.
clangs comically on far too many objects on the way down.
Ding, ding,
Like,
ding,
like
ding,
there's a
ding,
good
ding,
like
ding,
15 objects he hits on the
Ding,
way
ding,
down.
ding,
Structures
ding,
are falling down.
ding.
Everyone in the chamber stops and turns
Turns towards him or me.
to you. And the seer on top of the big device they're creating, which is aimed at the moon,
Yeah.
has also turned to face you. And he's yelling orders. You don't understand the language now he's speaking in.
I've
and
still
he's
got a rat there, haven't I?
still got a rat there.
What has he got that I can take?
Chest plate.
Okay, can I put the chest plate on?
Yeah, you can really quickly just chuck
Okay,
it on.
I'm going to chuck the chest plate on
Yeah.
real quick.
He's got an over the top
No,
helmet.
I'm going to take his helmet
Mhm.
and use it as like a makeshift over the top shield.
Yeah, that's cool. It's comically big, so it covers
Yeah.
your whole arm.
Covers the
And he's
whole
got a
thing.
halberdier.
Oh yeah, I like. Can I put my sword away?
Yeah, you put your sword away.
Alright, so I put my sword away and take the halberdier.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shout, you stupid rat bitches!"
Mhm.
Like I'm in The Sopranos or something.
Yeah.
You stupid rat bitches!
So the people in the orb now recognise who you are,
Yeah.
and they're pointing at the moon. They keep pointing up at the moon
Okay, that.
and pointing at the device.
And then I look at them and I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. That is very little information at this point. And then I'm gonna start taking the bridge, I suppose.
So you're going to start running across the bridge. As
Yeah.
you're going across the bridge towards the giant orb of the device, which
Yeah.
it's linked to,
Uh-huh.
the seer above
Yeah.
is making some very strange sounds. And he starts throwing. It's almost green goo is the only way I could describe it at you.
Eek.
Out of his staff, and he's flinging them at you.
Oh. And I've got the big overpriced shield, so I'm like, poo.
So he's got pretty dreadful aim right now.
That's good.
But the ones that do hit the helmet, you
Yeah.
can hear a sizzling,
Oh, so it's
as
like
if it's starting to melt. It's acidic.
isn't it? Shit, son. Alright, cool. But it's not touching my arm because it's like massive.
Yeah. It's slowly
Oh
calm.
no, that's cool. So I put my halberdier in the hand with the shield, and I take the helmet and I try and throw it at the sea.
You miss completely. It's a horrible aim. It goes nowhere near him.
Very little depth
He
perception.
even laughs slightly. And glasses weren't invented in this time, so
No.
your depth perception is
so
pretty,
my eyesight's pretty.
is pretty terrible. Yeah.
Alright, now I'm gonna start jogging across the.
Okay, so you've made it across the bridge.
Yeah.
You've reached the giant orb.
Okay.
There's a big handle
Yeah.
to try and let the people out.
Mm.
But as you kind of go towards it,
Yeah.
the whole device has started to hum.
Oh shit. Okay, well fuck the humming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go for the lever. So I try and pull the lever as much as I
It
can.
makes a creaking sound as you're pulling it. And it pops open, finally, like a jam
yes.
jar.
Yeah.
popping up.
Right.
And the people start flooding out, trying to get across the bridge, but they're kind of stampeding. They're not very organised at the moment. They're all
And
running.
I'm like, people, we need some form of order here, okay? I'm speaking in a British accent, so we know how to form a queue. So please just form an orderly queue.
So they've slowed down now, and they're forming an orderly queue across the bridge.
Great.
At this point, you can see all the rats are slowly starting to descend on where you guys are. They're climbing up the structure.
Yeah.
So about 3/4 of the people have made it outside the orb.
Cool.
The rest,
Yeah.
the orb starts shaking.
Okay.
Bright green light appears.
Yeah. And it blows up.
They're gone. All the people who were in the orb are gone.
Disappear.
And a beam fires up
Yeah.
out of the device towards the moon. The moon seems to be growing
Okay, I'm going to drive the halberdier
Yeah.
into the jar.
into the jar, to
Yeah.
try and crack it.
Yeah. Boom.
It starts as a small crack,
Yeah.
as it does in all good films. The crack grows wide and wide, and the whole thing shatters.
Yeah.
The moon still seems larger than it was previously, as if it had been brought closer, possibly.
Okay.
And all the rats are screaming now, as if they lost it, and the sieve has fallen off the top in the explosion.
Good.
And has gone all the way down. You can't see him anymore. You can hear him laughing as he falls.
Oh, okay. Can I get to the bottom? Is there any way I can get to the bottom?
You could start climbing down, but all the rats are starting to climb up to you from down there now.
And I look down as he's falling, and all these rats are coming up, and I'm like, "You stupid fucking rat bitches! You stupid rat bitches!"
They're a lot more disorganised now. It seems they've lost their leader.
Yeah.
But some of them are still trudging towards you.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back across the bridge, following the people.
Yeah. They have no idea where they're going at this
I
point.
have no idea where I'm going, so I'm going to look around for some form of exit.
So it's the way back where you originally came from.
Yeah.
You'd have to climb up that slope. Is the only problem.
Yeah.
And there's a very large, old, quite well made stone door. Doesn't look like it's been made by either of the rat people or the goblins here before. It could be dwarvish maybe. So there's that, and it's got a picture of a miner, like a sculpture of a miner on the door.
Right.
You can go downwards, you go back the way you came, or there's another corridor you can see, which all you can see is flickering shadows for it, but there is a source of light.
I don't like the flickering shadows. Flickering
They're
shadows.
red
in any
as well, by the
movies.
way, if that helps.
Oh, the flickering shadows.
Like a red door almost, like a red door
Oh,
situation.
that's another rule. So fuck the red.
Fuck the red doors.
I'm gonna go for the big stone, fairly well made, miner statue.
That's a stone miner, not a kid miner.
No.
Yeah.
Not a kid miner.
Yeah, not well. These are quite like a young dwarf, but it's still a miner. So there's you reach there. You have no idea how to open the door. There is a pickaxe kind of sticking out,
Yeah.
which could be a lever, maybe, might not be.
Alright.
And the dwarf's actually wearing a helmet as well.
Wow.
It's got a jewel,
Oh.
whereas like
Can I
kind
take
of
the
nowadays
helmet
a
off?
light would go. No, it's like a stone. It's part of the sculpture.
Is it? Okay, can I take the pickaxe out of wherever it is?
So as you try and pull out the pickaxe, it turns into being a lever,
Yeah.
and the door starts to very slowly lift, annoyingly slowly. You can hear rats chattering behind you now.
90s internet snow.
And you can hear the pitter patter of tiny footsteps.
And I
running
look
towards
for
you.
the biggest member of the other villagers that are still alive. Is there like a fairly
there's
built one?
Big V.
There's Big V.
He's got a big beard. He's pretty built.
Cool. Okay, so I give Big V the halberdier, and I say, keep the rats away for just a minute, for maybe just a minute.
And Big V says,
Yeah, right then.
Yeah.
he takes the halberdier.
And we fist bump. Boom.
Boosh, bros for life.
And
he
can I take the pickaxe out?
no, it's just been used as a lever.
So I can't take the pickaxe
No,
out.
it's stuck in there.
I get my dagger out and I start to scale the sculpture of the thing.
Yeah.
And I see the jewel and I start trying to dig the jewel out of the top of the.
Yeah, it pops out quite nicely
And
actually.
I take
It's
it.
quite loose. Yeah.
And I'm going to put that in my backpack.
Yeah.
Sell that at the market.
At the old
for
marketplace.
a couple of bananas, I reckon.
Maybe go to the Morks.
Yeah, maybe
So,
go to
yeah,
walks, get some
walks.
more bread.
Yeah.
All right. And then I jump back down and I assume Big V is like.
Big V is currently the
Slaying.
first lot of rats has reached Big V.
Yeah.
But again, they're not very well organised.
Yeah.
It's quite a tight space where he's got. So
Okay.
he's managed to get him a bit of a choke point, and he's kind of not very. Doesn't seem like he knows how to fight very well, but he's kind of poking them away, and they seem quite scared of his size.
Okay, cool.
And he's yelling as well.
Where are we at in the door situation?
You fucking twallops.
That's what he's saying to the rats. People are starting to crawl under now.
Okay, cool. and then I'm like, right under the.
Yeah, everyone starts going
Under the
underneath
door,
now.
under the
Everyone's
door.
gone underneath now. It's just
Under
you
the
and Big
door.
V left.
And then how many rats around Big V?
There's about 30 now, and they're starting to take. He's bleeding from several small cuts.
Oh,
They're starting to
okay.
jab him back now.
And I say, Big V, you're great. We'll always remember you. And I'm saying this as I'm climbing under.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll always remember you, Big V. You well done. Wow, Wowie.
He goes around to say some final last words, but as he does, a cloaked rat, full black,
Yeah.
jumps from above from the cavern,
Shit.
lands on him, and with a dagger that is attached to his tail, sticks it through his back. And so you've climbed through now.
Yeah, I'm
Door.
through.
There's another lever.
Yeah.
Seems to be like another minor one.
Pull that.
It starts to close
Yeah.
quite rapidly.
Oh,
Okay.
wicked.
In there, there's several
Why was
mine.
that lever not on the other side of the door?
There's quite a lot of mine carts here,
Okay.
going down into tracks into darkness. People have already started taking the initiative. They just start popping in these motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck anymore. They're climbing in them. They're
They
waiting
just
for
wanna
you.
Get out.
Yeah.
And is there any minecarts left? So I assume.
Yeah, there's
there
one
is-
left. You have to sit in there with, unfortunately, Gary and Dave from
Ah.
town, who are a bit,
Fuck's
they're a
sake.
bit annoying, really.
So
Gary
I
and Dave.
reluctantly get in the minecart and
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, all right, boys, we're, yeah,
The weight
Good evening.
yeah.
Hello.
Come
young
hither. We
Jack-
have a spare cart.
Oh, Jacky boy, our favourite youngster.
All right, let's not get too excited now because Big V just died. Okay.
Indubitably.
Oh, who's Big V again? I can't remember.
Ooh.
No one will remember him anyway. Oh well.
Okay.
And the weight of you just being in the cart
Yeah.
has set it off, and it's starting to go down the tracks.
Wonderful.
But as you turn around, just as the door closes,
Yeah.
the cloaked rat,
Oh,
the one that's
shit.
killed Big V, scuttles underneath,
Oh dear.
and he leaps into the darkness. He's somewhere above you. You don't know where.
Fuck.
And the minecart's starting to go at quite a fast speed now.
Oh,
It's
that's
starting
cool.
to go
What
quite
have I
fast.
got in my knapsack? So I had
A sword.
I have a sword, a sock. I've got my dagger on me.
Mhm.
I've got some bread. I've got a water pouch.
Mhm.
Okay. Christ. Crikey. What am I gonna? I'm
So
gonna
they're
have a
going
little
quite
bit of
fast
water
now.
because I'm quite parched.
Mhm.
If I'm gonna have a little swig of the old genie juice.
So there was two tracks these carts were on.
Yeah.
One for you and the two guys you're with,
Mm-hmm.
and one with the other group of survivors. You're both going along at the same speed, same
Yeah.
point. Then all of a sudden, theirs drops off. You can see there was a hole in the track, and they're left screaming. And then you hear a crash as it crashes into the bottom, and you can hit. There might be one or two survivors, but they sound pretty broken legs-ish. And your cart carries on going without them anyway. So it's left them behind.
And I look at camera B and I'm like, well, and I shrug my shoulders.
So the mine slowly, quite nicely in the end, comes to a little stop.
Lovely.
Hits a little bumper.
But I'm still with Gary and Dave.
Gary and Dave are still there. You've still got Gary and Dave with you.
Fuck.
So you hop out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I get out. I'm gonna get out.
There seems to be one exit, and it seems to be going downwards.
Everything is going down.
Yeah, it's going. The mine cart's been going up and down. It's been going
Well, to
all
be
over.
fair, I came a certain way up to get in initially,
Yeah.
so how
So-
much further is down, you know?
So it's like a little manhole, basically, on the way down.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I tell you what, I use a little bit of like my amazing charisma as Jacky boy, and I say to Gary, I pull Gary aside, and I'm like, hey Dave, just take 5, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Dave says something. He's a bit suspicious, but he takes 5.
Take 5, Dave. I pull Gary over and I'm like, hey Gary. So what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to go down that manhole first.
You hear Dave scream.
Ah!
You turn to face Dave, or do
Yeah.
you jump down the manhole?
I'm going to pull Gary so he's facing Dave.
Okay. Gary screams from what he's seeing.
Ah! What am I?
Oh, you looked as well.
Yeah, I've looked.
So the cloaked rat
Yeah.
is on top of him.
Yeah.
Again, tail blade through his neck.
Cool. Shit. And what I do is I grab Gary and I fucking just throw. I put my entire weight into throwing his body at the situation.
Yeah, he clumps into the situation. Him and the rat go sprawling off.
Cool. I'm gonna jump down the manhole.
Jump down the manhole.
And I'm like, see you later, bitches.
You realise you're at the entrance where you came in. You've just come through a little hole from above.
Oh, wicked.
You can hear screaming come up from above.
And I'm not. To be fair, I shared a cart with both of them for like 3 minutes. That
Mhm.
was enough to know
Yeah, I
I'm just
get
going to sacrifice at least one of them in
Mhm.
any given situation. And then, all right, so I leave the cave.
You leave the cave. Do you
Yeah.
go back to the village?
Yeah, I go back to the village.
You go back to the village, and what did you do? Well, like, What did you see? Did you find anything?
What, in the village?
Yeah, the villagers are asking you now as you come back in.
And I'm like, no. I think goblins have moved on.
Well, that's
So-
promising.
Uh,
Did you find what was taking our people?
um,
Any sign of them?
you know, I had a good look, and I had a real thorough look, but I couldn't see anything.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but we can always try again next time.
We can always try again, maybe next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's try again next year.
that's the end.
Well, he's escaped the situation.
You escaped the situation.
Started out seeking adventure.
Came back thinking fuck adventure. Never
Fuck
did that
adventure.
again.
Yeah, I've had enough of adventure.
I totally lied to my village as well.
Oh yeah. That's the best way out of these situations.
It was just like,
Lie.
did you find anything?
I had a good look. A real thorough look. Nothing there, turns out. Goblins have moved.
Turns out goblins have moved on. So that was
Situation escape.
Situation escape.
Up next, our second advert.
Hey, it's Mark from Mark's Emporium here. Do you hate walking? Do you despise your legs for their evolutionary features? Well, that's when I came up with my new service, Mork's Piggybacks. Bringing the travel of tomorrow today. With Mork's Slate employees, you can ride your life to a small price. So download the app at Mork's Emporium. See you soon.
That's amazing. So that's like what's the service called where it's like a taxi service but it's not?
Uber?
Uber. It's like Uber for people who are scared of getting in cars.
Yeah, it's for
That's amazing. You should make that. That'd work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, Mork should make that.
I mean, Mork's already made that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already beat me to the punch.
Oh,
I can't make it.
Up next,
He's
a
stealing
sound intervention.
A sound intervention.
Well, I've got a little thing to discuss about sound intervention.
Oh no! Don't
So
be
this
like
week,
that.
It's my week to choose an album for everyone to listen to. But no one has listened to said album, so we're going to have to put sound intervention on hold. No, there's a good reason. Our schedule changed this week, and we recorded 2 days ago, so no one's had time to fully listen to the album or digest it. So unfortunately, for all you sound intervention fans out there, we're postponing it this week and bringing it back next week. But don't worry, there will be an extra long rant next week about the album by me. So don't worry, that is going to be back on the table. But to cheer you up, in the meantime, is another advert.
Hey, Harold from Harold's Huge Clocks. Do you need your time to be huge as fuck? Well, watch out for Harold's Huge Clocks. Come find me at www.haroldsHugeClocks.com. Time for change. And don't let the big hand touch the little one.
My housemate Harry has a similar website, but it's called Big Cocks.
Oh dear.
Nice. And up next is the final section of our show. I know it's come to an end, it's very tragic. Is what can you bring to the table?
What can you bring to the table?
So, what can you bring to the table?
I think
Mr. Victor Bart.
Mr. Victor Butt.
So this is a game we like to play. I like Jack explained this game because he's got cool little backstories and everything.
So,
It's nuts.
what can you bring to the table as a game? We'd play to and from auditions or to and from shows where it's quite late and we've been awake for various amounts of hours with very little food and quite a lot of coffee. We'd play it on like train journeys and bus journeys, and it's where we interview each other for fake jobs, but kind of make it quite public with people watching on public transport. It's landed quite well.
Yeah.
You know.
Some people look as if they have no idea what's going on.
Some
Other
people hate
kind
us,
of found it funny.
but
Yeah, but they're not people you want to associate yourselves with. If you ever see those people in public, guys, stay away. Stay away. Don't want to mess with them.
don't want that.
So this week it is V-Man's turn. Feeling confident? Gonna get this job?
Yeah.
Need it to feed your kids? Buy new shoes and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's crack on. Do you want to send him in, Luke? Yeah, bring him in. Yeah, the one with the beard. Yeah, all that.
Hey there. My name is Victor.
Hi, Victor.
Well, hi, Victor. It's really nice to meet you today.
Oh.
Got a very firm handshake there, young man.
Well, thank you.
My name is Jeffrey.
And my name is Craig.
Jeffrey and Craig, what a team. What a team.
So I guess the big question we can ask here is, what can you bring to the table for our company?
Well, I have tons of experience. I got
Experience points that are a bonus.
reputation and uphold a wooden mahogany table to its limits. And also I have a series of electronic plates.
Ooh.
Electronic plate? You don't say.
That's the
Electronic
technology
plates.
of the future.
Those things are totally irrelevant because this is a chop shop, where we what we're hiring you for, young man, is to chop shops.
Okay, that's not a problem with me.
Have you dealt with chop shops before and the chopping of said chop shops?
I mean, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know what a chop shop is.
Oh, do you want to explain?
So a chop shop or a chop shop?
Both.
Okay, chopping a chop shop is where you chop a chop shop.
A chop shop.
You literally, not figuratively, chop a chop shop.
Okay, I think I can handle that.
I like him.
I
like him
too.
a lot.
We have a few personal questions to ask you
Okay.
up front because we like to make sure that you kind of mingle well with the other members here.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So, what are your views on sports?
Well, I used to play sports with my. I used to play the ass rugby. It's like normal rugby, but you put the ball up your asshole, and I find it more intense.
One of our employees, Dan, plays that game regularly.
Oh yeah.
And marketing loves ass rugby.
I've heard.
Oh, that's good. That Ben.
My only other question I have for you, young man, is do you like cranberries?
Well, I come from a long history of cranberry growing family members, and
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I used to apply it to my herpes, and it seemed to work a charm.
Oh, that is perfect. So the final question is narcotics.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
I'm gonna go with yay.
I was going to say, young man, by the look of your eyes and your jaw.
I think that would that concludes. Actually, that's a good way to end this interview. I feel.
Alright.
We'll be getting back to you. Probably within the next 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh, that's very good.
On whether you've got the job or not. So bear with us a second. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I got to tell him.
Okay. Oh, you can tell him.
You didn't get the job.
I was going to give him the job.
Oh.
You were going to give him the job.
You weren't going to give him the job.
I mean...
could you give us a moment alone, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Pineapples in the anus, man.
He didn't like
I
it.
do like this, though. I don't know about the chili sauce.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we talked it over.
We've made a compromise.
Yeah.
You do get the job.
But...
Only on Thursdays.
And... you have to captain the rugby butt team.
That's what I wanted. Thank you.
Perfect.
I'm very
It
charmed.
was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, and
Again, you had a very firm handshake.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
I like it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
Catch you later. Start next week.
See you on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursdays indeed. You got a job, man. How does it feel?
How does it feel to work at the chop shop?
Yeah, I don't even know what chop
So
is.
they like to chop up cars and stuff,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah.
But you have to chop up. You have to
the
chop the chop
that does
shop.
the chop.
Okay, yeah, no, I
As soon as you said that, I was like, yes.
yeah. I'm happy that I'm employed now, you know.
Yeah, it's good employment.
Yeah.
So you're no longer a Fey actor, you're a chop shop master.
I mean, how else are you supposed to get into the world of chop shops?
Exactly.
We've been free-failing actors.
I've been Jordan Matthews.
I've been Jack Jerry.
Check out our other content on the website.
We have music,
We're gonna have some sketches up in the next week.
sketches, awesome, tons of dopeness, basically.
You can check us out now on our social medias.
We're all over those medias of
On
the social
the
variety.
Twitter and on the Instagram.
At Free Failing Actors. You already know our YouTube page because you're listening to this, so it will be linked up there. It's all gravy. It's all cool.
Again, any suggestions, any love, any feedback,
Any donations?
any don't.
Sponsorship deals.
Contact us on 3failingactors@gmail.
Oh, and finally, a special shout out
Oh, a big, massive shout
to
out.
our new number one fan.
Our new number one fan, Jessica. Is it how you pronounce the second name? Sylvia?
I don't actually know how to pronounce it. I always just call her Jess when I say it, to be honest.
I know, but then you can't just call people by their first
Yeah,
name.
but she knows. You know who you are.
I'm really sorry, Jess.
But your name is really difficult to say.
Jessica Silver.
That's the easiest way
Jessica
of saying it,
Silver. And we got some special content coming to you from her.
From her very shortly.
So I'll give you a little tiny hint, okay? Because it's nice. You'll wanna get involved with it, okay? So what Jess is doing, she is going to be doing. She did say, but now I don't know where she said it.
So she's writing a play a day, I believe. She's kind of a short play a day. And she often gets given the opening line or a stimulus, or there'll be small like little bits she can do, and like an ending line. And she's running one a day, and we may.
Oh yeah, so here it is. So she's doing 28 plays later, a theatre deli challenge where she has to write a play every day for 28 days.
Fuck me, that'd be hard.
That's crazy.
That'd be so hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing one on the podcast.
Coming soon, maybe next week, maybe the week after.
Yeah, maybe next week, maybe
Shall
the
find
week
out.
after.
But yeah, you've been a bearable audience.
You've been a great audience.
And we have been the Free Fan Actors, blessing your eardrums for the 7th or 8th time. Probably 8th.
8th time.
Hey, called it.
This is episode 9.
Oh,
Episode
fuck.
9.
Episode 9, 9th
I
time.
think, yeah.
I think. A number lower than 10 but above 7.